Hi, I'm LaShawn and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here and you want to be inspired on a daily basis, then this is the perfect place for you. Start now by subscribing and clicking the bell. Hello, money makers. It's me, LaShawn, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. The name of this channel is Money Minded Mama. That's right, I am Money Minded Mama. And my job here is to make money, make money, make money. So we look for ways to make money and save money. Okay, let's get into today's video. Today we're going to talk about how to buy a car. That's right, how to buy a car. Because in 2022, these are hard times, but you can buy a car right now without overpaying. So that's what we're going to discuss today. And most of us go past car dealerships every single day. You know what? We pass these car dealerships and we say, oh, that's a nice car. And we fantasize and we dream of one day driving off of the lot in a brand new car, a used car, whatever. It doesn't matter. But lately, we'll pass by and we'll say, you know what? I want a new car. And you really are determined that this is the time to buy a car. So if you are, you have to keep several things at the forefront. And you got to have tips to try to make sure that your purchase is feasible, reasonable, and within your budget. Right now, it's not many cars. That's part of this continuous thing, what's going on in our world. Because the automakers right now have all kind of stuff like part shortages and production disruptions and all kind of stuff. They got auto plant shutdowns and the number of cars on the dealer lots are dwindling to just about nothing. So I'm not sure if this is a good time or not because I've never, ever owned a brand new car. I've always owned used cars. My husband bought me a car, a van, many, many moons ago, but I never purchased a brand new car. So the whole process, I have nothing. I will never tell you anything I know nothing about. I'll only talk about stuff that I know. But right now, I know because I do my research for this channel that the record high prices that are going on right now with cars is really astronomical, but you can still get a good car at a reasonable price. It won't be easy, but with the right preparation, that's what we do around here. We prepare for anything. You got to have patience and you have to be willing to compromise because you might not find the vehicle that you want for the price that you want. So, let's just check out some tips and we can navigate through this whole process of getting a new car in a market that right now things are really intense. So you can get a good price on a car. It's not impossible, but right now it's a challenge. But let's just prepare and let's run our credit. Let's see what's going on to make sure we don't have anything on there that just crept up. But around here, we check our credit reports. Okay. Now, back to what we were saying. Because of what's going on in the world and that cars are at a short supply, we have to be ready to jump. Now, if you're going to buy a brand new car, the whole tone changes because with a used car, they promote it. If the price is right, you can get it. But if it's a new car, then you're more than likely be able to get that better than a used car. You have to know exactly what you want. You have to have a plan, and then you got to be ready to move. So you have to do your research. Now, what is the blue book value? I learned all of those things because those things are necessary when you're getting ready to buy a car. It's just a simple rule. You need a vehicle that's going to work for you and your family. You need a vehicle that's going to meet your needs, whatever your lifestyle is and your budget. I mean, you're not going to go get a 2-door sports car and you got 4 kids. Okay. So that's part. I'm sorry. I cracked myself up. But anyway, that is just a simple, basic rule for getting a car. It's got to be within your needs, your lifestyle. It's got to be within your budget. That's the main thing because you never want to buy or lease a car just because you just want to have the newest thing out there. It's gotta be a need, not a want. We don't been through needs and wants on this channel. But you have to give yourself options. You have to check out what's out there. Get your questions. If you have questions, jot them down so when you get to the dealership. Because if you want a specific vehicle and you have questions, then it's that person, that seller's responsibility to explain to you the questions that you have. Okay? So, I think the best way to start is, like we said, our credit report. But if you got like a credit union or something like that, you can get a pre-approved car loan. It's always a good idea to have a pre-approved car loan. And let's just say to have it in place before you even start to visit the dealerships. When I start talking about the dealership, it's a process before that. I'm moving too fast. You want to try to get pre-approved. Now, I already said to check your credit and everything. That's part of what's going on. So you have to make sure, crunch the numbers, and get pre-approved. So once you get pre-approved, then you go to the car dealership. Now, are you going to do a trade-in? Are you going to trade in what you already got? If a car you got is paid for, you might want to trade it in. You might want to sell it. That means you have to clean up the car that you got. Okay, you got to know its value. You got to have all the paperwork in order, the title, everything, the service records. I always kept everything for my car before I sold it. And when I sold it, it had everything for the last 5 years. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be prepared. So sometimes when you trade in, you can get a good deal. So you want to have your car in tip-top shape, wash it, clean it out, let it smell fresh. It's just so many advantages and deals out there that you want to get as much as you can with a trade-in, cash back, rebates. All those things will reduce the price of the vehicle that you're trying to buy. And if you can find a really good financing deal, oh my goodness, then your payments will be lower and things will be easier. This whole process will be easier. So remember, you got to have your stuff in order. You got to have all that before you even walk through the door. And when you get pre-approved, that's just a template. If they pre-approve you, I'm just going to give you an example, for $50,000, that don't mean you go buy a $50,000 car. Okay? Because the sticker price and all that is going to just be too much. But you don't want to go over your budget. You don't want to be upside down on a car loan. It makes no sense. Because it happens. People do that all the time, getting in houses. They get a $200,000 loan from the bank for their house, and they go out and get a $200,000 home, but they really don't have to. You can get what you can. So you have to do your research and get a car that's based on supply and demand, and don't go for the big priced type of things. It's a good idea to shop around, check out multiple dealerships if you have to, because like I said, the quantity is low. You need a good dealer that will give you a good price. So that means shop around, and you might have to compromise a little bit. You might have to get for color and certain features, even the model that you want, because of what's going on in our world. So if you want a black, I don't even know cars. I'll just say what I had. If you want a black Acura sports car, and that's what you want, that's what your mind is set on, but you don't been to 3 different dealerships, they have the car you want, but they only have white and red. I'm just giving you an example. You might have to get white or red because the color and certain features or even the model of the car that you want might not be it might not be in the cards now because the car demands and the supplies right now. So you might have to compromise on the type of car or the model because it's just the way it is right now. You might even want to look at some brands that you never considered. You love Acura, but Maybe you can't find the Acura. You might want to think about a different brand, or I don't know a lot about cars. All I know about is money. Okay. But if you can't find the new car that you want, the color you want, the features that you want, consider a used car. There are many benefits to buying a new car, but if the price and all your features is not the way you want it right now, you might consider getting a used car. And it depends on what your budget is, because a used car is paid for. You can go ahead and get it over with and pay it off. They have a bunch of lightly used, I call it lightly used, but some decent cars where you can check out the blue book, and they certified pre-owned cars, and they still have warranty coverage, and the prices will be lowered. Also, you can private buy. You can look and see who's selling. You could lease if you wanted to. I'm not a big lease person, but just you have to search. You have to do your research. You have to hit the pavement so you can avoid all those extras, all those extra costs. Okay? You just don't want to deal with all that. And with everything that's going on with the auto industry, and a lot of the production is really slowing down or have stopped, it's a lot of things that you're not going to be able to get. So just think about it. So that's it. That's all I got for you on this video, is the basics. We're trying to take advantage and find the right deal. But we want to buy a car right now. And if you do, you don't want to overpay. So you can do it. You can put in the work. You could do your own research. You can check your own credit, and you can get pre-approved for a car loan. And then you can buy a car right now without overpaying. And I hope that this was good information for you today. I hope that you learned something, because that's what we do around here. We like to make money, learn how to save money, and learn something new so that we're better than we were on the day before. So thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Money Minded Mama. That's right, money makers. Click that button and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Take a minute to leave a comment. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.